What's up? Calm Mind Cress, third in the world here, and today we got a battle versus Silverbroom, a best of 3 in BDSP. Let's get into the battle. So our opponent has a team consisting of T-Tar, Cresselia, Gastrodon, Scizor, Hitmontop, and Arcanine. So this is a pretty standardish team and a team very similar to our own. The only difference here is Zapdos, which I think is a pretty real difference and a mon that we might use because Zapdos matches up positively against everything except for really T-Tar and I guess Cresselia as well. So I think we're going to start off with, I think Zapdos is pretty good. I think I'm going to lead Zapdos here. I like Zapdos a lot. I'm going to lead like Zapdos Arcanine. And I'm going to bring Gastrodon and T-Tar in the back. I do kind of want to bring Scizor though. Wait, Scizor looks freaking heat here. I think we bring Scizor over T-Tar. Even though I wanted to bring T-Tar. We'll just use Gastrodon as our answer. Alright, let's see what our opponent is going to be bringing here. Alright, we're going to see a Hitmontop and Tyranitar lead. Ooh, shiny Hitmontop. Looking good. And we're going to see Zapdos and Arcanine. So we get the Intimidate off, which is good. What do I want to do here? Intimidate. I think I just need to switch into Scizor. Scizor's pretty good. Zapdos, I think, is in a somewhat decent spot. I think we should try to go for a Thunder Wave onto T-Tar. And then we're just going to swap into Scizor here. Swap in the Scizor. Alright, Silverbroom is locking in fast here. Scizor comes in. Hitmontop uses Fake Out onto our Arcanine, which is good. We could have got a Wisp. I think that's the fear there, is a potential Wisp. But we're going to get a Thunder Wave here. And then no Lumberry, and we get a Para. That's pretty good. They were intimidated, but a Rock Slide's a Rock Slide on a Zapdos. Like, let's be real. Like, that was a good Para for us. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to Thunder Wave Hitmontop here so I can move first, and then I'm going to U-turn off of Tyranitar. U-turn Scizor is honestly really heat for situations like this where you just want to keep your Scizor safe and you don't want to like take a potential close combat or anything. Or if they're going to send in an Arcanine, so you just U-turn out of that shit. I don't want to set up an SD. I want to U-turn. I'm a huge fan of U-turn Scizor, honestly. This shit goes so hard. I love U-turn Scizor. Alright, let's see. U-turn comes through. This is going to be good damage on the T-Tar too, who I think T-Tar is a big problem for us. And we got a Thunder Wave on the Arcanine. This game is just going really well for me. I'm going to go into Gastro here. I think that's the play. I want to start doing damage to Arcanine. We need to kill Arcanine. Arcanine needs to perish. So we're going to see a Rock Slide come through. How much is it doing? Not too much to Zapdos, but obviously the first Para was really nice because we took a way less damage there. Okay. Arcanine's going to take that sand damage. I don't think Gastrodon's actually faster, but I don't think that's a big deal. I think we can just Thunderbolt Arcanine and Earth Power Tyranitar. Tyranitar fainting is really big for us too. I think this situation is pretty good for me. Pretty good. Getting a KO onto T-Tar is really nice just because it's one of their best answers to Zapdos. So Zapdos could honestly just start to take over this game against Arcanine, Hitmontop, and maybe like Scizor. Cresselia is something I'm a little bit afraid of though, I'm not going to lie. Alright, so we're going to see Thunderbolt come through. So this is free damage on Arcanine. Again, Arcanine is always a Pokemon you need to take care of if you're using Scizor. And we're going to see a Snarl come through. I'm hoping EP still gets the KO. I am Expert Belt, so I do have some like really good damage with Gastrodon. It does do good damage. And I think Gastrodon will outspeed Tyranitar. Oh, there's a Citrus Berry. Gastrodon will outspeed Tyranitar because it's paired. And never mind, my Gastrodon is actually turbo slow. Okay. Well, that's okay. That's fine. Critical hit onto Gastrodon and a flinch. Okay, not a great turn for me, but I think not a huge deal overall. It sucks, like the flinch sucks there, but it's not like I don't think it's a game loser or anything because I think we can just roost off this turn and then Earth Power Tyranitar or Arcanine here and try to get the KO because killing Arcanine is a big deal, but they're not gonna let me do that. That's fair. That's a good play. Gastrodon comes in, but I will get this roost off so Arcanine will be Zapdos will be relatively healthy, which is what we need. Okay. We actually dodged Rock Slide there. It wouldn't have done too much though. He's intimidated and yeah. Alright, and EP comes through. Alright. Good damage on the Gastro. I think I'm just gonna go for Volt Switch here. It's lefties, Gastrodon. Oh, God. So it's Gastrodon, Arcanine, Hitmontop, Tyranitar. Okay. I'm going to Volt Switch off the Tyranitar, and I'm going to go for Recover here. I want to be as healthy as possible. And I'm just going to Volt Switch into my Arcanine. Good damage, kind of. Because they don't have Scizor, so now my Arcanine is way less valuable. Like, whenever you're playing against Scizor, you need to keep this dog safe, otherwise you're going to lose. So we're going to Intimidate both. This is a good position. I'm happy, I'm content. And then we're going to see Tyranitar go for Rock Slide, doing not too much damage there. Alright, not bad. I really want to get this Recover off. I want to be healthy. Alright, perfect. Nice and healthy. And they're probably just going to go for Ice Beam. Okay, Ice Beam into Arcanine. Perfect. A Freeze would suck, but we're also in such a good spot that I think even with a Freeze, it's not a big deal. Okay, I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything whatsoever. I wanted to Wisp Gastrodon for free, but I guess we're not doing that today. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm glad it's Arcanine. At least Arcanine can dethaw itself when I need it to. I'm going to go into Scizor here, and I'm going to go for Earth Power onto T-Char because they don't have a safe switch. We are snarled twice, but I think it's fine. Also, one of the most fun things you can do with this team, I swear to God, is to Thunder Wave Arcanine and then just U-turn on it. U-turn. And they literally can't catch you because you're faster than it. So Scizor literally just gets to U-turn out for free. Tyranitar gets paralyzed. It was trying to go for Protect there. So now we get the free KO on Tyranitar. See you later, bud. Finally got the KO. It took me forever. And then Earth Power comes through onto my Gastrodon. Not a big deal. Did do a good chunk. And we're going to see the leftovers restore some HP. Okay. Alright, Hitmontop's going to come in. I think this is fine. Okay. Well, since we're not Yonder or anything, I'm just going to freely go for U-turn onto Gastrodon there. And I'm going to swap this one into Zapdos. I just need to get rid of these Snarls. I think Gastrodon's really important, and I need to keep Gastrodon healthy. Alright. And I want to U-turn just into Arcanine here. Hitmontop's going to fake out Zapdos. That could be a static. It's not a static, but we get a U-turn off on a Gastrodon. Free damage. Decent damage as well. So now Thunderbolt plus Flare Blitz is a very real possibility that I can just do into Hitmontop next turn. Get this Intimidate off. I don't think we'll live EP, actually, if they go for EP into Scizor, which is a little concerning, but we'll see. I think losing Arcanine isn't the end of the world, though. Like, I don't think I lose. I prefer not to, though. Alright, EP comes through, but it's into the Zapdos slot. Perfect. Yeah, I think I'm just going to double Hitmontop at this point. It will be good damage. Neither of us are intimidated. Like, this is just really strong, solid damage at the top. And Zapdos is really, like, Zapdos is worthless in the late game versus that Gastrodon. So it is important that we use Zapdos while we can before it becomes a worthless mon. Alright, Flare Blitz melts the ice. We get the Flare Blitz off, and now we get a good old T-Bolt into this Hitmontop. I think it should kill, maybe? Oh! Oh! It's so bulky! It's so bulky! Oh, that's not good. I don't appreciate that. Close Combat comes through into Zap. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I hope they Ice Beam Zap too. Because Zap isn't really super useful in this matchup. Yeah, this is good. Zapdos has done everything it needed to do. It paralyzed. It paralyzed the Arcanine, and it paralyzed Tyranitar and Thunderbolted. It did everything it needs to do. Silvermoon will get this KO. But at what cost? Alright, I'm going to go into Scizor, I think. Scizor. Huh. Alright. I think... So I gotta be really careful here, because Silvermoon is bringing this back, like, pretty hardcore. I think it's going to be a very obvious turn here. I think what they're going to do here is they're going to go for EP into my my Arcanine, and they're going to go for a switch into Arcanine. I think that's very, very much a good play, and even my best play doesn't even really cover that well. So I think this is the only thing I can really, really do feasibly. Alright, so we're gonna switch in. Arcanine should switch first. And they don't actually switch, they go for wide guard. Okay, I did not expect that at all. Alright, we're gonna get a nice U-turn off here. A non-intimidated U-turn as well. Good damage. Honestly, I really like Silverboom's matchup in a Scizor, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Arcanine's gonna come in here. I hope they don't EP my... Why did they wide guard? Oh, it's for Snarl. They wanted to stop Snarl so they could get me with the EP. Duh, that's what they wanted to do. Alright, this is a solid play. This is a solid play. Alright, EP comes through. Oh, that did so much damage. Oh, it was a crit. Ow! Don't appreciate that. Alright. I'm going to go for Recover, and I'm going to go for Flare Blitz to protect my Gastron from this Hitmontop. I kind of have to here. I don't love this situation, because they could easily switch into Arcanine and punish me, but I think it's my best play. As long as Gastron's alive, I feel like we're in a winnable position. A winnable position. Because we haven't seen Yawn from them yet, which is really important to note. I don't know if they have it. They might just have Scald or something instead, which is good for me. Alright, Faint? Oh no. Oh, Gastrodon. Oh my god. Hitmontop goes down. I thought I was protecting Gastrodon by going for Flare Blitz, but I simply was not. There was a Faint loaded and aimed at my head. Oh my god. Thank you, Gastrodon, for being a god. The 5 HP Gastro, healing up. That critical hit almost was catastrophic. EP comes through into Gastro, just in case we don't go down. We do live. That's good. Special defense drop is not good, though. Okay. This is a really weird game now. Man, this situation looks bad for me. We might lose this one. Arcanine's kind of low, but I don't know if it's low enough. And it probably has a big berry, too. But we do get to Snarl here freely, which is good. There's a chance for Para. That's probably one of our best bets. I'm just going to go for, honestly, I'm just going to go for EP into Arcanine, and I'm going to go for Snarl. I think it's my best move. It's my best move. Because if I kill Arcanine, I should win. Outright. I'll be able to just press Swords Dance and U-turn once, and I'll be able to kill Gastrodon. Maybe Swords Dance twice. No, I wouldn't need a Swords Dance, because we won't actually U-turn, because our Gastrodon will be fainted at that point. So I think we're in a good position. Okay, so Snarl comes through. Snarl, I'm hoping... I think one more Snarl should maybe put Arcanine in U-turn range. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Arcanine uses Heat Wave. Gastrodon dodges. It is Heat Wave Arcanine. That's huge for me. That dodge was huge. That's a game. That's a game. Earth Power comes through. I don't know, though. I think we might have lived. I wish it would have hit, just so we could have saw if we lived. Because I think Gastrodon might have with the Snarl. But we were also at -1, so... I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure if we're living that. Alright, so now Scizor should just win the game. Oh my gosh. Playing this mirror can really, really suck. Alright, let's go into Scizor. Let's go for Swords Dance, and we'll just go for Snarl. Actually, we could just go for Wisp. Yeah, I don't think it really matters. I think we'll just Wisp. Like, then we're stopping leftovers, technically. Alright, or we'll just miss. I don't think it matters, though, in the big picture of the game. I don't know. It's never really... I'm not really sure whatever is really, like, optimal with the Arcanine there. I don't know if it's to go for Wisp or it is to go for Snarl. I think Wisp might be optimal, but I don't think it matters too much. I think Scizor just wins. Alright, we'll go for a U-turn, and we'll just try to Wisp again. It probably was just snarling to death. Because then Scizor's going to win. But Scizor probably always wins anyways, so... I don't know. Alright, we're Wisped. We're good. No more leftovers, technically. Get this big U-turn. +2 U-turn off on Gastrodon. It's just dead. We critical hit. Alright, the crit didn't matter. We're fine. I really wish we knew the last move. Woo! Woo! That was a good game. That was a good game. Zapdos did do pretty well. I can't complain about Zapdos there. I think T-Tar might be my bring, though. I do have to be really, really careful, though, of the, I have to be really careful if I go my own T-Tar. I like T-Tar into everything but their top, though. The Hitmontop makes normally I bring T-Tar into stuff like this. T-Tar looks incredible. But not into the top. The top makes this really, really uncomfortable. really, really unfun. I'm going to lead Scizor Cresselia. I like that lead. I'm going to bring Arcanine for sure because I need it just in case they bring Scizor. And I'm going to bring T-Tar. I want T-Tar this time. I'm going to try it up. I think T-Tar does look good. And I think my T-Tar having Brick Break is a big deal. We don't know what their T-Tar has, but I think it's good. Hitmontop Gastron comes in. That's fine by me. Cresselia looks like a great lead here. Cresselia and Scizor come out for me. Alright. Okay, so I want to just kill Hitmontop. Straight up. Hitmontop needs to faint. Killing Hitmontop is priority number 1. So I'm going to go for Psychic right off the bat in the top. And I'm just going to go for... I'm going to go for U-turn onto Gastrodon. Because Hitmontop might switch into Arcanine here to punish my Scizor. I think that's why I love U-turn Scizor so much. It's so freaking good. It's so good. But I think getting Psychic damage onto top or Arcanine, whatever it may be, is just really, really big. I think Calm Mind could have been pretty good, but I ain't going to do it. Alright, Gastrodon is actually going to be the one to withdraw. That's fine. Into Arcanine? Into Arcanine, yeah. There it is. Getting Psychic here could be good. I think it's got to be faking out Cresselia, though. It's got to be, because they got to be keeping this Hitmontop alive. They have to know the priority, like how important it is. But I guess they don't know if I'm bringing T-Tar or not, so... Yeah, there it is. There it is. It's a safe, good play. It's a safe, good play. So I'm going to U-turn. And we're going to go straight into... We brought Gastron, right? Oh, no, I didn't bring Gastron. We'll go straight into Arcanine, though. That's fine. Arcanine's good. Not T-Tar. Arcanine. And then I think we're just going to go for... Calm Mind could be good. Because we don't know if it's T-Tar or if it's... Scizor, but I assume it's one of the two. So Calm Minding up is really strong here. I would also like to Wisp Hitmontop. I think it would really, really hurt it. Alright, Wisp and Calm Mind. Alright, Hitmontop gets withdrawn. That's fine. I don't think anything really wants to get Wisped. T-Tar Gastrodon, they don't love it. And we're going to free Calm Mind. I mean, we're getting Snarl, but we do get the Calm Mind, so we're remaining neutral, kind of. I don't think this thing has Yawn. Otherwise, I think we would have seen it press Yawn. This is a decent point to bring in T-Tar, though, if I wanted to. Wisp connects onto Gastrodon, which is a decent-ish venture. Like, we are getting free, consistent damage onto Gastro, which is good. I'm a little bit afraid of EP, though. That's the problem. I think I just want to get a Snarl on this Gastrodon. Because Cresselia is going to stop taking damage from Arcanine soon, just because Calm Mind is too much, so that we're not actually, like, taking too much damage. And we're just going to remain at neutral the whole time. So, like, I'm okay with this situation, I think. Alright, we're going to go for Calm Mind here, and we're going to go for Snarl. I think it's just a good turn. I think it's just a great, great turn for us. We'll see. Alright, so we're going to see an enemy Snarl once again. Obviously, if one of these Snarls misses, too, from our opponent, it's really, really good for me, just because that means we're getting free setup on our Cresselia, which is what we want. But worst case, we're just still getting special defense, and I think Cresselia can still carry this game. I need to be a little bit careful with my Arcanine. I'm probably going to swap it out next turn, because Arcanine is the only way I'm dealing with Scizor realistically. Alright, Calm Mind. Alright, perfect. Perfect. We're +2 special defense now. And Gastron's going to go for Earth Power into Arcanine. It shouldn't do too much. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Realistically, we could live another one, but I think I want to keep Arcanine safe and healthy. Okay. So I'm going to swap into Scizor, or into T-Tar, and I'm going to go for Calm Mind. One more time, like, again, there's no reason not to. Calm Mind. Swamp into T-Tar. Now I think T-Tar could easily take the EP and not be complaining about itself. T-Tar wouldn't hate itself. Okay. Alright, this situation ain't bad. Not bad at all. Alright, Arcanine swaps out. T-Tar comes in. I think we can take this just totally, totally fine. I'm hoping. I'm hoping and praying. Arcanine uses Snarl. Let me take that fine. I know that. To do 4 damage to T-Tar. I think Hitmontop's going to come in where the Arcanine slot is, and I think that's okay for me. We just need to force the position of my opponent, right? Force our opponent's hand to put themselves into a weird position with Hitmontop is what I want. Alright, they're going to go for EP into T-Tar, which kind of sucks, but it didn't do too much damage because we did get that Snarl off, thankfully. We're honestly, I think, like, winning the trade just because of leftovers. Like, we're just getting, they're like taking slow damage with the sand and with snarls. I think this is good for us. I think we're in a good position. All right, burn. And now it is time for the monotony to end. I'm gonna call Mind off. I'm gonna swap this guy into Scizor immediately. This is like a little risky because like obviously Arcanine's there, but there's no way my opponent leaves in Arcanine on this T-Tar unless they want to Wisp me maybe. But then I don't know if my switch was the best switch. My switch wouldn't be the greatest if they actually go for Wisp, but I don't know if they want to let their Arcanine take that damage and let my Cresselia get going a little bit. I think T-Tar is valuable to keep. Ooh, no switch from our opponent. Okay, okay. I think they're just going to Wisp my Scizor now. Oh, they just protect. That's good. That's good for me. That's good for me. We take those. We take those. I'll take that. I'm glad I Calm Minded. I almost Psychicked, but I think the Calm Mind was a little bit better. Because even if Hitmontop comes in, I'll finally be at +1 as opposed to +2 or whatever. And they're just going to go for Scald. Okay, now we finally see the last move. Scald comes through. No burn. Oh! There's a burn. That is not good for me whatsoever. Alright, I don't think Arcanine's going to Flare Blitz me. I don't think they're actually afraid of Scizor. Okay. Okay, how do I beat this? What do I do here? That burn sucks a little bit. But I think like Scizor was in our win condition anyways. I think our win condition is Cresselia over here. Alright. Not a fun turn. I think I'm just gonna keep Calm Minding. I think I will U-turn Gastrodon though. I think it's pretty safe. I don't think this goes wrong. Damn, that was a really unfortunate turn. But like I think the Scald was obviously really safe just because I am gonna be in a bad spot due to none of my Pokemon want to take that water move. Alright, Snarl comes through, so the U-turn was pretty safe, but we're not going to be doing too much damage. But all the damage so far has been, like, kind of permanent, if you will, onto this Tyranitar, or onto this Gastrodon because of the burn. Like, they're not actually healing back because we Wisped it so early. Alright, U-turn. Oh, shit, that was good damage! Wow! Okay. I'm going to go T-Tar and just hope no burn. Hope no burn. Because I think Scald is their best play. It could be an EP, but I think it's going to be Scald. Oh, it's EP. I'll take that. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I still think Cresselia can win this game. I really do. Alright, so now I think we're going to go for Psychic Crunch into Gastrodon and try to get that KO. Alright. I think Psychic Crunch should kill even if they switch in top. And if they protect, they'll lose this 100%. I think killing Gastrodon is really important. Ooh, they just go for Snarl. I could have actually just Rock Slide. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. They crit Cresselia, yeah. It did way too much because I had so many Calm Minds. Okay. That's fine. Killing Gastrodon is a big deal here. I think this is an okay situation. Alright, Psychic. Crunch should kill. We're not intimidated. That's a dead Gastro. Dead Gastrodon. Good turn. We finally... That was so monotonous and so slow. That was slow. We just got into a really bulky Bulkmon spot of Arcanine versus Gastrodon versus Cress. That's a bulky spot. Alright. Sandstorm over now? Nope, it's still going. Alright, Hitmontop comes in. Fine. Fine. I do need to kill this thing so Tyranitar can help me win the game. I really wonder what the last mon is. If it was Scizor, I would imagine it would have came in right here. Is it like... I don't even know. Alright, let's go for Psychic into Hitmontop. And I'm just going to try to go for Rock Slide here. I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to try to do it. It kind of depends on Hitmontop speeds, and I think Hitmontop actually might go for Fake Out. So I might be able to get this off. Hitmontop does go for Fake Out into Cress. I'm getting a free Rock Slide. Heat Wave comes through. That's not going to do any damage whatsoever to my boys. We flinch. Tyranitar hits Rock Slide into Arcanine. Thank God. This is all I really needed him to do. Yeah. Tyranitar can faint. I don't need Tyranitar any longer. That's a gamer moment. That's a gamer moment. Tyranitar's almost dead, but it accomplished its goal. And the sand stops, so now Cresselia can actually start healing. It kind of depends on the last mon. Cresselia looks like it's going to be the game winner, but if it's like Scizor, then we'll have to play accordingly. It's going to be... Oh, God. Oh, God. Calm Mind Cresselia mirrors. Oh, God. All right, so... I want to Calm Mind up. Okay, I'm going to try to just crunch Cresselia right here, right now. Tyranitar only has one more turn left anyways. I'm just going to Calm Mind until I can one-shot him on top. And I'm going to probably Wisp their Cresselia and Snarl their Cresselia. I don't know. This is going to be a weird... Thunder Wave. Okay. It still could be Calm Mind. It still could be Calm Mind. We get to crunch. We move first. We're faster. That's a big crunch. Ooh. Oh, that was good. That was good damage. That was good damage. T-Wave Cress is pretty good. I think like you either run T-Wave or Trick Room. It's going to be Citrus Berry. This Cress might not be Calm Mind, so my Cress might have just won. It still could be though. Close Combat comes through on a Cresselia. It does nothing. Actually, it did good damage, all things considered. Okay. I think I'm just going to try to Wisp him on top. I do want to Intimidate. I do want to get the Snarl. I want to, like, Snarl, too. But I think Scizor should just win. And I think Cresselia should just win. I don't know. Alright, we got this Intimidate off, which is good. I can't believe we were fast in time. That was big, big turn for us. I'm going to go for Calm Mind again. And again and again. I'm going to Wisp him on top. I think if it's not Calm Mind, we should just win with Cresselia, right? Well, if it connects, it could be like Lumberry or something. We can't get too excited. Cresselia uses Psychic on the Arc, yep. Big Berry should come through, which will allow us to live another turn. I think we're okay. Close Combat comes through an Arc. We should live, yeah. Whoa! Oh, he crit. Okay. I was like, holy crap, him on top strong. I need to use this mon. If it's doing that much damage while burned. Alright, Calm Mind. It does kind of suck because we're probably going to die to Faint now, which isn't great. I could swap out, though. Okay, I'm at +6 special defense, which is kind of nutty. Cresselia is slowly getting HP back. Alright, I think I'm just going to start swinging with Cresselia because +6 special defense should make my life easier. We're going to get to Psychic the Hitmontop, and we're going to go into Scizor. One thing that's kind of nice, I'm using a more meta team, so I can kind of talk about it more and explain why these Pokemon are so good and why the pieces work as well as they do. Because I think talking about the really meta teams is really important. It's not as fun watching the really creative teams, obviously, but like the meta teams are just as important, just so you know what's going on and why things are so good. Alright, Psychic comes through. This should just kill him on top at this point. Yup, and we should take Game 2. We should take Game 2 here. We still have Arcanine if we want it, but... Alright, and Lefties is just slowly healing us. The unkillable Demon Queen Cresselia. Alright. And we're just going to go for Ice Beams now. And we'll just go for a U-turn to try and go into our Arcanine. I wonder if... I don't think they're Calm Mind, so I think we take the game. Even if they were Calm Mind, we're good to go. Woo! GG Silverbroom. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice and wonderful day. Please like, comment, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Have a good one.